This is Math 142, practice test 1, question number 11, and we are supposed to sketch a graph of this function, this sine. So, first thing I'm going to do is I notice there's no multiplier going on inside the function, so I know that my period is just 2 pi. So I'll just start out with what does sine look like just with the period of 2 pi. I'm going to split this up into fourths. So this would be pi over 2, pi, and 3 pi over 2. These are my potential initial x values. So sine at these values, oh, I don't like those lines. Sine at these values looks like, let's see, sine starts at 0, goes up to 1, back down to 0, down to -1, back up to 1. All right, so let's deal with our shift. Notice this says minus pi over 4, so this is actually going to shift to the right pi over 4. It's going to add pi over 4 to all these values. Think about what makes this a 0. So if I do that, if I add pi over 4 to everything here, 0 plus pi over 4 is pi over 4. Pi over 2 plus pi over 4, think of pi over 2 as 2 pi over 4, and you add pi over 4 to it. So 3 pi over 4. Pi is 4 pi over 4, so plus pi over 4 is 5 pi over 4. 3 pi over 2, 6 pi over 4, plus 1 more, 7 pi over 4. 2 pi is 8 pi over 4, plus 1 more, 9 pi over 4. So there's shifting our inputs. And now I look outside the function. Everything gets multiplied by 2. So all of these outputs then are going to get multiplied by 2. Everything's twice as far away from 0 as it started at. 0 times 2 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 0 times 2 is 0. -1 times 2 is -2. 0 times 2 is 0. So here's what I'm going to sketch my graph of. So if I do that, let's see. I'll put pi over 4 here. So this is pi over 2. So this is 3 pi over 4. This is pi. This is 5 pi over 4. This is 3 pi over 2. 7 pi over 4. 2 pi. 9 pi over 4. And I know that it's going to get up to 2. Get down to -2. I'll just change color so we can see this one better. When x is pi over 4, it's 0. At 3 pi over 4, it's 2. 5 pi over 4, it's 0. 7 pi over 4, it's -2. 9 pi over 4, it's 0 again. Curve it out nice. And there's a nice little sketch.